Yo guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing, I know, another really bad deck profile. So it's a Performage Geargia, except it's more of a trap variant. I like this variant a lot better. I like traps better, but I feel it's a lot more consistent, and yeah. So we play triple damage juggler, double hat tricker, and one trick clan. This is the engine I like. I'm not going to do too much explaining, but this video is still going to turn out like 15 minutes. But I don't like drawing this card, so I only play one. I only want to get it when I need it, so yeah, that's what trick clan is for. Then we play triple armor. Armor is super good, of course. And then, of course, oh shit, I'm doing this with one hand. It's actually really hard. And then, you know, triple armor, pretty self-explanatory. Triple arsenal, triple, triple accelerator, one Geargiano. If you draw the card, it's shit, but you can put it to use. It's practically just another level 4 when you have. It's almost better than a lot. Like, it's better than having like a dead this. I guess like this card's pretty bad to draw, but like, I don't know. There's a normal one. It's like the worst one. I don't know, but you have to still play it. And then one tin goldfish just to get this out of your hand. Plus, it can make like good early plays because it's a machine. So, also it's searchable. So if you draw the trick clan, you can search it off of your Gigant, which is really, really, really good. And then you can just go off for your play next turn, or if you just armored into it, that's really good. So that's why I'm playing this. We're not playing a Rotable engine just because I didn't want dead cards, or we're not playing monk, and then one from their king. So that's the monsters. It's like what, like 6 plus 10, 16, 18 monsters. So it's a pretty big monster lineup. For the traps and the spell, the spells actually first. We play one burial. I really like this card, honestly. Like, you get your plus back, so I definitely play burial. Like, anybody who's not playing it is, I don't know, I'm not gonna say dumb because that's just rude, but like, they're not good. You know, they are dumb. Why wouldn't you play foolish in a deck that you can literally plus it back? It's like not playing foolish in volcanics. Some people didn't do that. They didn't play foolish in volcanics. I didn't understand that concept. Like, you get a free shell, one book. In this deck, it's like with damage juggler. Double Dark Hole. One of them would have been Geki, but I don't have Geki, so double Dark Hole. Plus, this deck can, like... So the reason I'm playing so much removal is because we can make Dweller very easily, so removing a huge BA board. And BA is a very big problem for this deck. BA and, like, Cliffort, because they have recurring monsters. And then we play one Soul Charge. So... we play, like, 17 traps now. Yeah, I know, that's a lot. We play 2 Mirror Force, 2 Deep Prison. I was playing 3, but then I cut one for like some other stuff. I just didn't want to be drawing like cloggy hands of double Mirror Force. And then like players are not going to be playing into Mirror Force very often, but I feel like it's a psychology thing where your opponent's not going to run. They're going to run into Mirror Force, assuming you don't. You're not playing it. But like I know a lot of players, they know me and they know that I play Mirror Force a lot. Like I love Mirror Force. I side this out a lot just because. Like, now, if my opponent knows about it game 1, I just side it out because then my opponent doesn't know about it. They'll be afraid of a Mirror Force, but there's no Mirror Force, so I'll probably side out 1 to, like, 1 or 2. And then we play triple Fiendish Chain. Very good. Double Breakthrough skill. Double Breakthrough. So triple Fiendish double Breakthrough is really good. And then I just play 1 Trap Tricks Nightmare. I want another card. I was going to play 1 and 1, but I wanted more effect negation. So I don't like breakthrough skill that much. But like Nightmare is not that optimal. I wanted a lot of negation because I feel like the predominant decks right now are like BA, no, not BA, but like Necros really and Tellers because they won Nats. But Worlds, but I still think like BA is a really big issue. So if like BA does become more and more popular, I'm probably gonna cut this lineup and just play like triple Fiendish Chain and like one of this or one of this. Or I probably one breakthrough skill. But the reason I don't actually like breakthrough skill is because when you think of this card, you actually, like, if your opponent brings out something like Trishula, and you break through skill, and they decide to attack over your armor, you have to waste 2 cards on that one Trishula, right? But if I have something like Fiendish Chain or Traptrix Trapple Nightmare, I can negate it. The only reason, like, breakthrough skill is, like, kind of better is just because against, It's just better against a quantity of decks. So that's why it's like it's a worse card better against more decks. Where like Traptrix Trapple Nightmare can like suck in a lot of matches. So yeah, going into the rest, I guess. 2 Call Hornets, they're really good, I guess. I don't have that many targets, but it's still good. So 1 copy of Balance of Judgment. If you don't know what this card does, it's like you draw the difference between the card amount. I was playing this because I don't want to play 1 Reckless Greed, and I felt like this card is really good just because if you don't need it, you're most likely in a winning position anyways. And if I'm using this just a +1/+2, then it's already better than Reckless Greed, right? And with the amount like decks these days can plus, I still feel like this deck doesn't have as much plussing like your opponent's turn. If your opponent runs over your first armor, then you're practically screwed because you're not plussing very hard. So I think Balance of Judgment can counteract that. And that's why we have 1. I don't know, this it was kind of just a filler. I was playing 1 Mind Crush over this, but I didn't want to play Mind Crush just because it sucks against BA. So, and like Shadows too. So this card's good against like everything. If your opponent like opens God, well guess what? You have God amount of cards. So yeah, this was actually brought to my attention when I was playing like some kind of I was playing Infernity Infernites or Infernity Ignites, and then I had plus really hard, right? And a Heartbeat player had like so minimal cards, but they flipped this up on me in +7. So I feel like this card does have potential. Right now it's not as great, but I think it's still worth playing. And it's better than Compulse in this format. 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, 1 Solemn, and then just the 1 Vanity. So that's 17 traps. I'm going to count real quick. Oh, this is the most painful counting I've done in a very long time. 1, 2, 3... You know what? We're not counting. That was the main deck. 17 traps, most likely. 5 spells, and 18 monsters. So, yeah. Moving on to the side deck. I'm going side deck first just because there's something waiting to be extra deck. So, for the side deck, we play 1 trap stun. I wanted to try to maximize on BA traps, so I played 1 trap stun, 1 fairy wind. BA does play a lot of floodgates, so I wanted to kind of blow them out. And these are for game 2, so most likely they will be siding a lot of cards, so Fairy Wind and Trapstone are very good. I wanted to have versatility too, just in case I came up like against Tellers. I had a Trapstone for them, so that's why I like that. We're playing only 1 Wavering Eyes. I wanted to minimize on the amount of cards I had for sides I had for Clifford, just because I know it was kind of excessive. It still is kind of excessive, just because like this deck really does suffer against Clifford. But regardless, like it's not for searching. It's just good because it's going good. It's good going first and second. It's really good because what you can do is you can set it right, and you don't wait until they use Scout. You let them use Scout, but when they use their Wavering Eyes, you're gonna chain your Wavering Eyes, and you're gonna pop their Scout, and it's an optional effect to search. So it's very, very good. I love it to pieces. Japan also favors this card over everything. So next card we play Triple Space Typhoon. Very good. I love Triple Space Typhoon. We play double Moonmere Shield. It's for towers. This might become Chimera Tech and stuff, but the extra deck room is so tight, I just wanted cards to kind of just counteract that. So, because I hear like people are going like Forbidden Scripture to change the attack points inside in game 2s and 3s, so that's like kind of douchey, but it's whatever. So we play the 1-for-1 in the globe. We already main the Foolish, so we don't actually need this. We don't need the Foolish sided, of course, because we already main it, and we can only play 1, sadly. But yeah, this was probably better when Lavalval Chain was out, because you could open like 3 card hands and dump this and make your Naturia Beast. It's not as good anymore. It's just kind of a budget excuse. You have one less way to get it, but every time I side it in, I side at least 1 Veiler. Because normally I'm going to be siding this against this, the Golem Bulb to make Naturia Beast against, what is that deck called? Clifford and, the Towers Turbo only though, and, Necro. It's just the decks that don't have very much back row. I don't even know if I'd side it against Spellbooks just because they have so much back row and they just kind of take down it's a -2 to -3 anyway, so. Double Veiler, I always side 1 in when I'm going 1-for-1 for, and Global, just in case I draw it. And then I play double Flying Sea, because it's a blowout. I might just put this to 3 honestly. I've been considering it for a very long time. So this video's just hit 10 minutes. Let's get into the extra deck and try to do it fast. So the one Naturi Beast, the one Rhapsody Double Dweller. I think this is definitely very necessary, this format. Very good. This is actually a proxy, but you could definitely play this card. I love this card. Actually, make it. I'm playing one Bujinki to Tsukiyomi. You don't have very many ways to make it, but I do make it sometimes. You can only make it with lights, of course, and then you can sack your hand to draw 2 cards. So you just settle your cards and then sack and then draw 2 cards. It's really good in tellers. But they're supposed to be Castel, but it's okay, because I'm fine playing this card. Or it could be the Performance Mage piece of shit thing that can make your dudes all attack twice, which I really like, but I can't get my hands on, so I'm stuck with this. One Gagaga Samurai. I would play this even with the other dude, the attack twice dude, just because I feel like this card is very, very versatile. You can like attack over multiple boards. Like there's been times where I didn't have the Geki, or not the Geki, sorry, the Dark Hole. So I'd make this plus Abyss Dweller, and I'd just attack over like mathematicians and everything. It was crazy. And they couldn't Shadow Games because I was just, you know, because if they did, no, not Shadow, yeah. No, L Shell Fusion or Shadow Games just because, like, well, your Dweller was up, so, like, they couldn't do anything. Like, you just lock them out of the game. One Exciton, one Diamond Dyer, one Honor Arc, one Ragnazero, one Utopia. This is supposed to be something else. I don't know what it's going to be right now. Right now it's going to push through Valk. It should probably be Masquerade. Probably should be Masquerade. It's Masquerade. It's Masquerade. So, yeah, it's Masquerade. And then one Amaterasu. I love this card because you can bring back your damage jugglers and use them again. So this card is crazy. You can put 4,100 on board with this plus a damage juggler. So that's like not bad, and it's really good actually. Oh, I forgot one last card on the side, which is Chain Disappearance for BA. I know it's not as good because Tour Guide's gone, but I use it on the graph they summon. So yeah, sorry, I totally messed that up. And then we play triple Gear Gigant, 1 super and 2 commons. I feel like the super is okay, but I feel like the commons are pretty good too. So, I don't know, I'd play like this ratio of all, so like 1 super, 2 commons. You could try the secret one. I'm just kidding, guys. But it's whatever, like, you might need 3. I don't even like recommend, I'd probably cut 1, honestly, and probably the super one. Because it's a miss, like, they don't match. But, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Watching the second Geargia Performage deck profile. This deck probably sucks, like, honestly. I'm gonna bring it to a local, see how it does. It's probably gonna perform awfully just because the deck is bad. But yeah, anyways, see you guys in the near to late future, and goodbye.